Welcome back to Drift into Stillness. My name is James Rivers. Before we begin our journey tonight, if you find comfort in these stories and would like to return to this sanctuary, please let me know in the comments and follow this channel, Drift into Stillness. Your presence here helps this quiet corner of the world grow. Now, it is time to leave the waking world entirely behind. Tonight, we are traveling to a place of profound, timeless grounding. A place built specifically for those who have carried much, for those who have worked hard for decades, and for those who now, finally, simply need to rest. Imagine that you are walking along a wide, winding dirt path. It is late twilight. The sky above is a deep, velvety indigo, a color so rich and heavy that it seems to absorb all the light from the day. Just above the horizon, the very first pale silver stars of the evening are beginning to reveal themselves. You are walking through an ancient, old-growth forest. This is a place untouched by the modern era. The trees around you are absolutely massive. Giant oaks and ancient elms, their thick, heavy trunks covered in deep ridges of bark that look like the wrinkles of a wise, old face. Their branches reach out like protective arms overhead, intertwining with one another, creating a natural, leafy canopy that shields you from the vastness of the sky. These trees have stood here for centuries. They have weathered countless storms, howling winds, and the heavy snows of hundreds of winters. They have seen the changing of the seasons, the blooming of spring, and the fading of autumn, year after year, decade after decade. They are the silent, patient watchers of this valley. And as you walk beneath them, you can feel their quiet strength. You can feel their slow, ancient patience seeping into your own bones, reminding you that there is no rush. There is never any rush here. With every slow step you take, your boots press softly into a thick, damp carpet of fallen leaves and rich, dark earth. The path has been worn smooth by generations of footsteps, but the ground here remains incredibly soft. It yields gently to your weight, absorbing the impact of your stride, taking the pressure off your knees and your hips and your lower back. It feels as though the earth itself is reaching up to support you, to make your journey as effortless as possible. Breathe in the air of this forest. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a moment, and then release it into the twilight. The air smells of damp green moss, of ancient weathered bark, and of sweet, clean rain that fell many hours ago. It is an earthy, grounding aroma that immediately signals to your nervous system that you are safe. But beneath the scent of the forest floor, there is something else. Woven into the cool evening breeze is the crisp, unmistakable scent of fresh, flowing water. As you continue down the winding path, the air grows slightly cooler against your cheeks and heavier with pure moisture. And then you begin to hear it. A low, steady, powerful rumble echoing through the trees. It is not a chaotic or frightening sound. It is a deep, continuous, majestic roar. The sound of a broad, mighty river, endlessly moving forward over smooth stones. This sound, this beautiful, heavy brown noise, is a thick blanket of audio. It instantly begins to drown out any lingering thoughts of your day. It masks the sharp edges of the world. If you carry a ringing in your ears, or the echoes of a loud and busy life, the river washes over it, smoothing everything out into one glorious, continuous vibration. You follow the sound, stepping out from beneath the dark canopy of the trees and into a wide, open clearing bathed in the soft glow of the rising moon. There, resting firmly on the rocky banks of the rushing water, is your sanctuary for tonight. An ancient, monumental stone watermill. Take a long, quiet moment to simply stand on the riverbank and look at this magnificent structure. The mill is a masterpiece of endurance. It is built from massive blocks of gray, brown, and charcoal-colored granite. These heavy stones were hauled from the earth centuries ago, shaped by hand and laid perfectly into place. They have stood exactly here, anchored into the bedrock through hundreds of freezing winters and hundreds of blistering summers. They are utterly immovable, unshakable. Thick, vibrant green moss grows luxuriously along the lower stones, anchoring the building beautifully into the damp riverbank, making it look as though the mill grew out of the earth itself. And attached to the side of the great stone wall, dipping deep into the rushing current of the river, is the water wheel. It is absolutely gigantic. Built from incredibly thick, dark oak timbers, bound together with heavy, blackened iron bands that have rusted into a deep, rich crimson over the centuries. Watch the wheel move. It moves so incredibly slowly. The massive weight of the flowing water catches in the wide wooden buckets of the wheel, pulling it down, down, down into the dark river. The wood groans softly under the weight, and then the wheel rises up again on the other side, dripping with thousands of heavy silver droplets that catch the moonlight before falling back into the stream. Creak, splash, rumble. It is the oldest, most reliable rhythm in the world, a mechanical heartbeat, driven entirely by the endless, effortless energy of the earth. You walk toward the heavy wooden door of the mill. The door is made of thick planks of solid oak, weathered and textured by the centuries, but completely solid. You reach out and lift the heavy iron latch. It is cold to the touch, and it clicks with a satisfying, heavy metallic sound. You push with your shoulder, and the heavy door swings inward on its massive iron hinges. You step inside. You turn and pull the door shut behind you. Pull the iron latch down to secure it. Instantly, the atmosphere completely changes. The loud, chaotic rushing noise of the river outside is immediately muffled by the meters-thick stone walls. It transforms from a roar into a deep, soothing, continuous hum. A low-frequency vibration that you can actually feel in your chest and in the air itself. The interior of the mill is wonderfully warm and incredibly dry. A large hearth fire is burning brightly in the corner, built from stacked river stones. The flames cast a soft, flickering golden light across the room, illuminating the massive wooden beams of the ceiling and the wide plank floorboards beneath your feet. The air inside smells deeply comforting. It smells of dry wood smoke, of ancient, polished timber, of old books, and a faint, sweet hint of warm flour and roasted grain left over from decades past. Look around this room. It is a space of pure function, pure history, and pure, unadulterated comfort. The thick stone walls insulate you completely from the wildness of the night outside. In the very center of the room, beneath the sturdiest oak beams, is a large, deeply inviting bed. It is built from dark, heavy wood and layered with thick, woolen blankets in shades of forest green and deep brown, and fitted with crisp, clean, white cotton sheets. Walk slowly toward the bed. With every step you take across the wide wooden floorboards, you can feel the faint, rhythmic vibration of the great wheel outside turning in the water. The whole building breathes with it. A deep, slow pulse that travels up through the soles of your boots. It is a rhythm that speaks directly to the oldest parts of your brain, telling your nervous system that all is well, that you are protected. Sit down on the edge of the mattress. Feel how incredibly soft and deeply supportive it is. Now, gently swing your legs up, lie back, and let the mattress take your full weight. As your head touches the thick, soft pillow, a profound, overwhelming sense of relief washes over you. You have arrived. You are inside the fortress. Nothing is expected of you here. The world outside can continue to spin. The river can continue to flow. The years can continue to pass. But your responsibilities are officially paused. Reach down and pull the heavy woolen blankets up over your chest. Feel their comforting, grounding weight pressing gently down along the entire length of your body. It feels like a warm, heavy, protective embrace from the building itself. Let us take the time, the slow, luxurious, patient time, to let your physical body truly release. You have spent decades holding things together, holding your posture perfectly straight, holding your breath during stressful moments, holding the emotional and financial weight of your family, your career, your duties. You have been the strong foundation for so many other people in your life. Tonight, the ancient stones of this mill will hold you instead. Bring your gentle, loving attention all the way down to your feet. Your feet have literally carried you across thousands of miles of life, through years of hard work, through countless physical challenges, through the long, sometimes exhausting journey of your life. Acknowledge them. Thank them for their service. And now, give them explicit permission to completely let go. Let your heels sink heavily into the mattress. Feel the deep, warm relaxation spreading through the thick skin of your soles, moving into the arches of your feet, releasing the tight bands of tissue there. Let the tiny, intricate muscles around your toes completely soften and separate. Now, focus on your ankles. These joints have absorbed so much impact, so much shock over the years. Let them finally fall open, rolling outward naturally, and rest. Imagine the tension inside your ankle joints simply melting away, turning into warm liquid and draining safely out into the bed beneath you. Feel that heavy, soothing warmth traveling slowly, inch by inch, up into your lower legs, through your calves, allowing the long, dense muscles to loosen their grip on the bone and spread out wide against the cotton sheets. Up through your shins, wrapping around the bones with a comforting heat, offering deep, cellular comfort. Now, bring your profound focus to your knees. These vital joints have bent and straightened millions of times for you. They have borne the physical weight of your days, the lifting, the standing, the long walks, the climbing of stairs. I want you to imagine a warm, glowing, golden light wrapping around both of your kneecaps. See this light seeping deep into the center of the joint, soothing any lingering ache, softening any stiffness, calming any age-old inflammation. With every slow rotation of the great water wheel outside, feel another thick layer of tension leaving your knees. They are completely supported by the mattress now. They do not need to hold you upright anymore. They can finally, truly rest. Let the relaxation continue its journey, flowing up into your lower thighs and deep into the core of your upper legs. Feel the large, powerful muscles of your thighs becoming incredibly heavy. So heavy that they feel like they are sinking an inch, 2 inches deep into the wool of the mattress. Your legs are now entirely immobilized by comfort. The warmth moves upward into your hips and your pelvis, your center of gravity, the heavy hinge of your body that has carried you forward through decades of momentum and progress. Let your hips widen, open, and settle into the bed. Release the tight grip you so often hold in your lower stomach without even realizing it. Let your abdominal muscles turn to soft clay. Let your stomach rise and fall naturally, effortlessly, with every breath you take. Inhale the dry, warm, wood-scented air of the cabin. Exhale the accumulated fatigue of the years. Inhale the profound peace of the forest. Exhale the need to control what happens tomorrow. Now, bring your gentle awareness to the very base of your spine. Your spine, the central pillar of your physical self. You have had to stand tall through so much adversity. You have had to be the strong one, the resilient one, the one who didn't bend when things got hard. But here, in the perfect safety of the mill, lying flat against the earth, you no longer need to be the pillar. Imagine the warm, steady, low-frequency vibration from the turning water wheel traveling up through the floorboards, through the legs of the bed, through the mattress, and gently massaging your spine, starting right at the tailbone, moving up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, into your lower back, feeling the dense network of muscles there completely unclench, letting go of their defensive tightness and spreading wide across the sheets. Moving up into your middle back, releasing the tension wrapped around your ribs, allowing your lungs to expand more fully. Moving up into your upper back, letting go of the persistent tightness between your shoulder blades. Your entire back is now a broad, heavy expanse of total relaxation, supported completely and flawlessly by the bed beneath you. Let us focus on your shoulders. Think of the invisible, heavy burdens you have carried on these shoulders throughout your life. The responsibilities of providing, the worrying about the well-being of others, your family, your friends, the endless planning and strategizing for the future, the constant need to protect and to figure things out when no one else could. Tonight, right now, those burdens are simply too heavy to keep carrying into the night. And the beautiful, liberating truth is, you are allowed to put them down. You have done enough. Imagine those burdens as physical weights, heavy stones resting on your collarbones. Now, feel them rolling off your shoulders and falling safely away onto the wooden floor. Let your shoulders drop. Drop them further away from your ears. Let them sink deeply into the mattress. Feel that incredible lightness, that profound, rushing release, flowing down your upper arms, through your biceps and triceps, down into your elbows, and through your forearms, down into your wrists, another complex joint that has worked so tirelessly for you for so long. Let the warm air of the room soothe your wrists. Let the relaxation flow into the palms of your hands. Your hands have built things from nothing. They have fixed things that were broken. They have comforted people who were hurting. They have typed and written and steered and held on tight through the storms of life. Now, let your fingers naturally uncurl. There is absolutely nothing left to hold on to tonight. There is nothing left to fix. Your hands are completely, utterly at peace. Bring your focus up to your neck. Let your neck surrender the heavy weight of your head entirely to the pillow. Stop trying to hold your head up. Feel the back of your skull resting softly, heavily in the thick cotton. Move your attention to your jaw. As we age, we hold so much unspoken tension in our jaw. The words we didn't say to keep the peace. The frustrations we swallowed down. The teeth we gritted during difficult times. Intentionally create a small, distinct space between your upper and lower teeth right now. Let your lower jaw drop and go completely slack. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth and rest softly on the floor of your mouth. Let the relaxation wash up over your face like a warm wave, smoothing out the muscles in your cheeks, releasing the tiny, exhausted muscles all around your eyes. Let your eyes sink deep into their sockets, shielded from the light of the fire, enveloped in the healing, soothing dark. Smooth out your forehead. Erase the lines of worry. Erase the lines of deep concentration. Let the skin on your forehead become as smooth and still as a frozen lake. Your entire physical body, from the soles of your exhausted feet to the very crown of your head, is now completely immobilized, wrapped in a cocoon of absolute physical serenity. Now, with your body completely at rest, listen to the sound of the mill. Listen to the deep, muffled, continuous roar of the brown water rushing outside the stone walls. And underneath it, the slow, rhythmic thud, creak, thud of the great wooden wheel turning in the dark. Every time the wheel turns, it dips down and scoops up a massive wooden bucket full of water. I want you to imagine vividly that this ancient wheel is also scooping up the mental clutter from your mind. Every stubborn thought that tries to keep you awake. Every memory of the past that loops in your head, demanding resolution that you cannot give it tonight. Every lingering anxiety about the future, about your health, about your family. The great oak wheel scoops it up. It carries the heavy weight of that worry over the crest. And as the bucket tips, it pours the worry out, letting it crash into the fast-flowing river below. Watch it happen in your mind's eye. A specific worry appears in your mind. The heavy wooden bucket catches it from you. It lifts it up into the air and washes it away. Gone. Another thought rises. A task left undone. A conversation you wish went differently. The bucket catches it, turns over the top, and dumps it violently into the endless flow of the white water. Washed downstream, carried far, far away from this place, carried all the way to the distant, infinite ocean where it dissolves into nothingness. Let us do this consciously together. Bring to mind something heavy that has been weighing on your spirit lately. See it as a physical shape, perhaps a heavy, dark stone resting in the palms of your hands. Now, in your mind's eye, walk over to the great wooden wheel. Place that heavy stone into one of the empty wooden buckets as it rises from the water. Watch the wheel lift your heavy stone up, towards the top of its great arc. And as the bucket tips over, watch the stone fall into the churning river below. Hear the splash. Watch the white water instantly swallow it, smoothing over the surface as if the stone was never even there. The river never runs out of water. The wheel never tires. It will stay here, turning, washing, protecting you all night long. It will do the work of letting go so that you don't have to. You are completely, impenetrably secure inside these ancient stone walls. Nothing can demand your attention. No one can call your name. You are hidden away from the modern world in a pocket of timeless, perfect peace. Let your breathing synchronize with the slow, majestic, mechanical rotation of the wheel. Inhale as the bucket rises slowly from the water. Exhale as the water pours heavily back into the stream. Inhale slowly, deeply. Exhale fully, completely. With every breath cycle, you are sinking deeper into the dense layers of the mattress. You are drifting further and further away from the surface of waking consciousness. The fire in the hearth is burning down to its embers now. The bright orange flames have settled into a deep, pulsing, hypnotic red glow. The golden light on the wooden ceiling is beginning to fade, retreating into the darkest corners of the room. The shadows are stretching, lengthening, wrapping the room and you in a soft, heavy blanket of darkness. Your physical body feels as heavy as the granite stones of the wall, and yet your mind feels as light and untethered as a single drop of mist floating above the river. There is nowhere you need to be. There is nothing you need to accomplish. There is only the river. There is only the wheel. There is only this profound, unshakable rest. If you wake in the middle of the night, you do not need to worry. You do not need to feel frustrated. Simply listen for the sound of the wheel. It will still be turning. The river will still be flowing, generating that beautiful brown noise. The stone walls will still be standing strong, protecting you. You can always return your focus to this slow rhythm and let it carry you effortlessly back to sleep. You have full permission to rest deeply now. Your body has earned this recovery. Your mind has earned this silence. I am going to count down from 10. With every number, let yourself fall twice as deep into the quiet. By the time we reach 1, you will be entirely consumed by sleep. 10. Letting go of the absolute last remaining echoes of the day. Sinking deeper into the dark. 9. The sound of the water is a heavy, comforting blanket pulled up over your mind. 8. Your bones are impossibly heavy. Your muscles are completely soft. 7. Drifting freely now, untethered from all earthly concerns. 6. The darkness in the room is warm and perfectly, completely safe. 5. Moving entirely past thought, moving into pure, floating sensation. 4. The steady, rhythmic turning of the ancient wheel, over and over. 3. Almost asleep now, hovering on the very edge of dreams. 2. Surrendering completely to the depth of the night. 1. Deep sleep, resting in the ancient sanctuary, Let the water carry it all the way. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Good night.